another episode of Two Little Black Girls podcast.
Episode 51.
Yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe. That button right there says subscribe on it. And then also click the description bar to see our blog, our Instagram, and our Twitter to get more daily updates on what's going on.
Yes. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about traveling within your own city.
Yeah.
So I think we talk a lot about traveling abroad.
Yeah. Going, wish lists of places we want to go,
right,
and things we want to see, and all that stuff.
Right. But when you live in a city like New York, there's, loads for you to see and do right here. Mm-hmm. But
it's, not always, when you're from that city, New York, you're not always as inclined to go and explore it, because you're like, I live here. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of time for me to go see X, X, and X, so there's no need to rush it.
Right. But then you say that for years and years and years, and then you miss out. Yeah. Because,
the other day, I was out with someone, and we went to, the Brooklyn Bridge area, or, Dumbo, and we were, exploring that area, and they were like, oh, have you ever been here before? And I was like, I don't really think so, not really. I was like, I think I was here once nearby for the Essence Festival that we did last year, and there's a vlog of that if you haven't seen it, so go to our videos.
Oh, there was a vlog?
Yeah. And go see there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I think maybe it was
on my
Instagram.
channel.
Oh, your channel, okay.
But yeah, there's a vlog for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it was on my channel. But anyways.
Your channel's linked in the description bar.
Yeah, it's also linked in the description bar. Anywho's, I was just like, yeah, I haven't really been here before. And then he's like, aren't you from New York? And I'm like, yeah, but doesn't mean, I feel like when you're from a city that has a lot of stuff, if I was from LA or if I was from, I don't know, Seattle or something, I wouldn't feel as inclined to go out and about and explore that much just because it's there and I know I can always do it.
Right. And just because you're from a city doesn't mean that you've been on every surface area of the city. Especially, in New York, there's 5 boroughs. We grew up in the Bronx. I feel like people who grow up in the Bronx and people who grow up in Brooklyn, they never go to either borough.
Yeah. It's hard for them to get there.
Yeah, it's really hard to get there. It's a 2-hour train ride minimum. I feel like when I was growing up, the only thing I knew about Brooklyn was Coney Island. And, Biggie was from there. That's it. There was nothing else about Brooklyn that I thought about.
Yeah.
And it just didn't seem like somewhere where I had to go.
It also seemed really far to me when I was little, too. I was like, why did I ever want to go there? Yeah, all I knew about it was Coney Island, really, and that's about it. I know there's, a courthouse down there, and some, place where the Department of Education is based out of. I just knew that because of, family connections, when they mentioned it. But, that's the only thing I would ever think about Brooklyn. Not about their parks, the museums.
The bridge.
Yeah, all these other
restaurants,
cool things.
whatever. Yeah. And I feel like, in general, Brooklyn was never really, the place to go when we were growing up. Only in the past, 10 years, due to gentrification, did it, become this hot spot where everyone has to go
and experience all the food and all the little cafes and the culture and all that stuff.
There's always some new kitschy event throughout the borough, and there's this new article that just came out. I want to say it's a New York Times article, but it may not be, that talks about how more people are getting priced out of Brooklyn nowadays than they are getting priced out of Manhattan. So there's loads of neighborhoods in Manhattan that are cheaper than a lot of neighborhoods in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So Brooklyn's become the place. And so now when you say, oh, you haven't been to this place or that place in Brooklyn, it's really?
It's where have you been? Yeah, it's
I've been out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn just become a big thing, and I choose to explore. Also, we were saying last episode, work-life balance.
Exactly.
You gotta prioritize the things you want to do, and when you have time to do it, because you're just only so many hours within a day you can have to go out and about and explore.
Right. And we live in North Brooklyn, and people don't understand that Brooklyn's not a small landmass where it's easy to get from neighborhood to neighborhood. When you live on our side of Brooklyn, it's not that easy to get to like downtown Brooklyn Bridge area, Park Slope.
Yeah, it's just as easy as getting there from like the Bronx or Manhattan, basically.
Right. It's actually easier to get to Manhattan. Yeah. We're like 20 minutes away from Manhattan, but it takes me like, because I work in like downtown Brooklyn, it takes me like 40 to 45 minutes to get to my job. An hour, depending on what train I take.
Train traffic is like.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that makes it difficult.
When I was coming back from Dumbo that night, I knew it was going to be at least a 40-minute ride. So I was like, yeah, we got to get on this train right about now. It's like 11 something. I want to get back. And it was like a weekday. I'm like, I have to go to work. So
yeah.
So it's like, there's all those little things to consider. And then they were like, oh, you should, like, see, have you been to Clinton Hill? Have you been to XX? Have you been to, like, I was like, yeah, I just went to Prospect Park last weekend for the first time, really. And it was like, it was nice. I got to walk around a bit. I didn't really get to do a bunch of things. So, it's just, like, I know, like, and even the Queens, like, there's so many things in Queens. Like, Queens is also popping off now, too. So it's, like, there's, like, so many places. Like I said, like, New York is so huge. It's not, like, a smaller city that if you were from, you could, like, hit up all the spots really quickly. It's just, like...
Just too much.
It's just so much that you would really, literally have to plan ahead every weekend to get to every borough and every area that's cool. Or it might be cool.
Right. And I feel like there's not too much incentive to branch out, especially when you live like in places like Bushwick. Like there's so much going on right in your own neighborhood that you're trying to go out and see. So it's like, why am I gonna take a train 40 minutes when in my own neighborhood there's this event, that event, or I could go like take a 10-minute train ride to Williamsburg where there's like this and that and this and that. You know, it's like, you have to, again, like you said, prioritize your time, and you're always going to go for the thing that's easiest and closest.
Or the thing that you really want to do. Like, so I would like, a lot of these places I would like to see, but there's not, like, a burning passion for it.
Right.
Now, if I was in, like, London, and I would have more of a burning passion to see, like, oh, I have to hit up Parliament, have to hit up Big Ben, have to hit up XX and X and X, all these landmarks that, like, I don't think I've been to the new World Trade Center thing, or the new, not World Trade Center, the new
Freedom Tower, is it called? What's it called? Freedom
something. See,
like, we don't even know.
We
don't even know.
So I'm like, I'm not stupid though, because also the person was like, oh, they're opening up the observance deck or something, and I was like, oh, is that because it's summer? They said something like, oh no, it's because it's like the last time they're opening it up. Like, it's a fact that I'm like, how much? I don't know these facts.
Especially, like, when you grew up in New York, like, you're gonna call things by what they used to be called. Like, you're not gonna know all the nouveau names for things. Like, people, like, in Brooklyn, especially, they're trying to change the names of neighborhoods. Like, East Williamsburg. Look, it's Bushwick.
Yeah.
It's not East Williamsburg. It's not Crooklyn. It's not this, that.
Just stay where you are, man.
Yeah, like even Long Island City, like parts of Long Island City, that used to be called Queensbridge. And a lot of people still know parts of LIC as Queensbridge. Yeah. So it's like all these like refashioning of names to like make things sound cooler. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I know something exists, but you know, maybe it's partially I'm not that interested in keeping up with what everything is being called. But yeah, also it's just like, it's not like that's not a huge thing for me to know about it, but it's cool if you tell me about it. I'm like,
I'm
cool.
like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's how, like, for me, how I come to know new and interesting things around the city. It's like if someone else proposes it, like, oh, have you been here before? I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, we should go here.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like...
That's where it helps. Meeting people and having them take you to new places. Like, oh, have you been here? It's like... No, let's try it. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is a really cool spot. Now I have to bookmark it for next time when I'm going to come out with, like, friends or whatever. Take them on a nice trip. And I do recommend going to Dumbo at night in the summer. It is really pretty. Really? Like, they're also redoing It's very, like, especially for, like, my date spot series, it is a good date spot if it's a nice night because, like, the view is really nice. You're, like, overlooking the water. And then there's lots of, like, they're redoing that whole area down there. So there's lots of, like, new lofts and stuff popping up. Yeah. But they're, like, just the, I forget what you call it, the landscaping is really nice. They have these little cool little art installations all around.
Really? Oh,
yeah. Shit. And, like, there's just, like, this red-looking bench thing that was, like, a V. So it was a bench, but it was, like, a V. So, like, if you tried to sit on it, you would slide to the middle. But it was mainly there for art. And I was like, how do you sit on this thing? And then I tried to sit on it and, like, slide. He's like, it's mainly there for art. I was like,
oh. It wasn't even a seat?
Not really. It was an actual like, a V-shaped bench, but it was, like, for artistic purposes. I'm like, well, you could probably sit on it. And you can. You just, like, slide to the middle.
So maybe, like, you and your partner is supposed to stand
and then you just slide into the middle.
And then it's just, like, a cute little rom-com scene. But speaking, remember when that guy wanted to take you there on a first date and you were like, I want to go under a bridge?
Oh. Well, yeah, because I forget. No, we were supposed to go to Prospect Park, I think, or someplace.
No, you were supposed to go over there, I think. Yeah, we were like, under a bridge.
I know, because I got really weirded out. I was like, that's scary.
But that's what happens when you don't know these spots. You think there's something other than they're not.
Why do I want to go under a bridge?
But that's why when people tell you about new places, they gotta give you a good description. They can't just be like, oh, let's go under Brooklyn Bridge and expect you to know what that is. Like, they should have described it how you just described it. There's all this art and landscaping and there's a great view. Yeah, it's a highly populated area.
Yeah, no, like, especially this is the person that I was talking to online. Right. I had never met them before, so your first opening is like, let's meet under a bridge. It's like
no, let's not do that.
I don't want to. This is scary. But what is it called? Retrospect?
In retrospect, yeah.
Yeah, it's it was a really nice spot.
It would have been a nice date.
It probably would have been a nice date. It really is a really nice spot. So I do recommend going there with, like, friends and family, even if it's not a date. Like, there's, like, so many pictures. You can get really nice pictures and, like, take really nice family.
Is there food?
I'm in New York. There's, like, a Shake Shack nearby. And there's also this, like, Brooklyn ice cream factory thing that's also there that probably has good ice cream. And, and you can also probably rent a city bike and ride around that area, too, if you want to do that.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So I recommend doing that. Dumbo under the bridge.
Dumbo under the bridge. I haven't really been exploring, like, too many new places. I've kind of been just exploring, like, the Brooklyn Heights downtown, Cobble Hill, Barnum Hill, that general area. And just been going to, like, different restaurants there. Little, like, hole in the walls that I don't even remember the name of, but, like, cool ones. Like, I go to this bar called Hollow Nickel a lot, and it's, like, a real chill, like, neighborhoody after work professionals type of bar. British chill. And then just random place. Oh my god, I went to Bar Tabac or Tabac. Tabac.
Like in Paris?
No. Oh. Well, it's a French restaurant, but it's a chain. You've heard of it before, right?
Maybe.
Let me show you. If I show you the thing.
So I know, like, in Paris, there's a Tabac on every corner, and you just go there. Like a store, sort of.
Oh, so maybe they're just, like, they're using that to create this French-themed restaurant, but I've definitely seen it around before. So I went there, and the food was not that good.
Is it French cuisine?
Yeah, it's French cuisine, but it's just a lot of, like general shit you'd find elsewhere too, like steak frites, so steak and French fries, and then steak with, like, mushroom risotto. It was decent. The food wasn't, like, nothing to, like, write home about, and the portions were really small, and it's cash only. They only take Amex, and they have no signs saying that. They tell you that, so I wouldn't recommend going there. But, you know, how the moral of the story is that we found that by just walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we just, like, happened upon it. Yeah.
That's how, I mean, it wasn't the best happen upon.
Yeah, but
that's how you do it.
It's how you find out new things.
Yeah. It's also, when you make new friends or go out on dates or whatever, if you let your date do the recommending, then you can get to see a new spot too. Like,
right. Or just be like, oh, let's walk around and find something.
Yeah, it's like, or you could just walk around and explore the area, and then you stumble across. Like, we were walking around near the Dumbo area and stumbled across this place. I forget what it's called, but it's terrible. It'll be in a blog post.
Yeah.
But it had like a cool bocce ball like court in the inside of it, and then it had like a lot of like loungy couches in there, and then like little tables in the back. So it was like a nice little setup. It wasn't that pricey. I got like a Dark and Stormy, and it was $8.
Okay.
So it was pretty decent. Yeah. Especially for being near that area.
I find like Brooklyn bars outside of Williamsburg are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially their happy hours are pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
Because I went to another bar that was in Williamsburg, and their cocktails were like $10 a cocktail.
Yeah, like Williamsburg is a little pricey for their things, but what I like about walking around like parts of like central kind of or central south or south central Brooklyn, like Cobble Hill, Burnham, places like that, is that they have like really nice houses, like brownstones.
Yeah, it's really pretty,
and it looks like really suburban. So you walk down, it's like, I don't know, it just feels
another
nice
world.
and peaceful. And we were walking by this person's stoop, and they had a bunch of free books just laying on the stoop for you to grab. So I grabbed like 2 free books. Got Native Son, and I got a Kurt Vonnegut book. I'm like, oh shit! Like, why did you throw out these books? But it had like their son's name in it. From, like you could tell it's from like 9th grade or younger. But yeah, like cutesy things like that you happen upon. I heard Park Slope has a lot of cool like thrift stores and things of that nature.
Yeah, there's still like a bunch of places in our area still that I haven't been to yet. I feel like we're like walked around.
Where haven't we been yet?
We did a little bit of Ridgewood exploring in our blog post that you guys should have seen, where we did bubble tea fashion. Yeah, we did a little bit of Ridgewood exploring then and got to see parts of it, but there's still a lot that I feel like I haven't seen.
Even Williamsburg, there's parts of Williamsburg that I feel like we haven't seen. We haven't gone to like parts of Bushwick that's off like Montrose and
I think I've maybe been there once
over there
for like something else, and I walked by like this mac cheese place and this like vegan donut spot.
And that's where we got the first Bushwick bubble tea.
Oh, yes.
There. Oh,
yeah. We walked all the way for it, too.
Yeah, that was fun. Even though it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
Also, Lorimer, part of Williamsburg, I haven't been, but I heard there's a lot of cool bars on that side of Williamsburg, too.
That's where I went. I went to a bar called Burnside, and this place is going to be in my blog post as well. It's really good. Like their cocktails were $10, but their cocktails were really good. Like,
really? Like were they specialty cocktails?
Yeah, they were like specialty. Like there's one that I had like tequila and some peppers and something else in it. And I'm not really a peppery drink person. I like my drinks fruity, but they like mix their cocktails really well there.
It's like light.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't even that light. It was like a little bit light, but had like a spice kicky kick to it. And the space is like pretty big. They have a backdoor patio space, and then like they have like little couches, well not couches, little like booths and chairs and things.
That sounds huge.
It is a pretty big space, like, and it was like not a lot of people, so it was very chill. It's like good to like talk and not have a lot of things going on there.
That's cool. Where else have we been? I do want to see more of like Astoria, Long Island City area.
Yeah, I haven't seen really much of that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not that far for us.
It isn't.
You know, if the G train was a little bit more reliable, it'd be super close, but
it's not.
There's also a bridge there we could walk over.
Yeah.
It's like daylight.
Yeah.
We could also walk over there. So I think that's like on the year's agenda.
Yeah, I think there's like a bunch of places in Brooklyn I still have yet to like fully explore that I just need to like somehow get to. Yeah. But yeah, it's all about, you know, like if I was in Paris, I'm hitting up every spot. I'm making a plan to go everywhere.
You know, that might be the last time in your life that might be the last time in your life that you're ever going to be in that city. So you try to, like, take everything in. Whereas New York, we're probably going to be here for the rest of our life.
Yeah,
so we have, like,
ample time
to do it.
I feel like there's still, like, a bunch of stuff. You guys just have to figure it out. Do you agree that if you're from a city that's huge like New York, you're less inclined to explore it? I think so. I feel like that's just a thing.
Yeah.
Give us your answers in the comments below. Are you from, like, New York, and do you explore it?
Yeah, and where have you been that you feel like we should go?
Yeah. Or where haven't you been that you want to go? And then we can go there, too.
We go there and review it. There's still places in, like, America that I still really, really want to go. I still really want to go to West Coast. Namely, SoCal. I want to go to San Diego. I want to go to San Diego so bad. I want to go to Berkeley, Oakland, San Fran just to see it.
I want to go to San Diego more than I would San Fran.
Me too. Like, that's top. I heard San Diego is beautiful. The weather is perfect. The people are so nice. And it's not as expensive as other parts of California. That's what I hear.
Yeah. I also still want to go to LA, even though...
I guess just to say you've been to LA. Plus, I think LA is like New York, where it's so big. So there's like LA like Hollywood, but then there's also like Venice, and you know, you could also go hiking and things of that nature.
Yeah, there's lots of different things there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to go there, I think that'd be cool. I want to go to Seattle.
Yes.
And a bunch of other. I want to go to Colorado, like Denver, Colorado.
Maybe.
I hear Denver is really cool. So
I heard it's nice. It would be maybe on the lower end of my list. I want to go to Austin.
I hear Austin's really cool too.
Yeah, I want to go to Maine.
I want to go to Maine. I want to go to Alaska.
I mean, yeah. That would be cool too, but I want to go during the warm
when
weather.
It's their summer?
Yeah, when it's their
when the
summer.
sun's out for days on end.
Yeah.
It never goes down.
That's also supposed to be really beautiful.
Where else?
The only, like, Midwest place I want to go is... Yeah, Chicago's the only Midwest place I want to go.
I might go to Ohio, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
If I'd used to have a reason. Like, someone's there to visit or something.
Atlanta?
I would want to go just to see, but that would be like a weekend trip. Like a quickie. It wouldn't be like, I wouldn't spend a week there, or even 4 days.
Well, yeah, mostly some of these places, I wouldn't spend that long.
Yeah.
And I just want to pop in, pop out, see what it's about.
Right.
I still want to go to Miami, which I haven't been to.
I want to go to Miami.
And then there are just, like, other places that I feel like I just need to check out a map.
And just, like, pinpoint, like, when you're going to go, whatever.
But then the problem is there's so much money and time required to do all that. And I want to do it all. Especially abroad stuff. Like, I want to go to Italy.
Me too.
Australia. I want to go to Morocco. Dubai. I want to go to Germany for a little. I want to go a bunch of places. There's just so many. It's like a list.
I might do a European cruise with my mom next year for her 50th. That might be a thing that happens. And it's not that expensive. Like, what we paid for our airfare alone to London, if we were to book it now for next summer, it'd be around that price for, like, a 7-day European cruise. But that's just the cruise. But the cruise comes with the travel, the food, blah, blah. Does it come with the excursions? But, you know, that's your choice if you want to.
But where are your hot spots cruise stop at?
It would go, I believe it's Italy, it's Mediterranean, so it's Italy, Greece, Spain, I believe. And there are more expensive ones where you go to a fourth place, I don't remember where, but the one we were looking at is Italy, Greece, Spain, 7 days. But you have to also, they sail out of Miami.
You have to pay for your own flight to get there.
So that's the other thing. That's probably what would make it a little more expensive.
Okay.
But I feel like 7-day cruise, 3 cities, food, because you don't have to pay extra for food. A grand and change is pretty, like, decent.
Yeah.
I think.
If you want to travel by boat.
You want to travel by boat, see 3 places.
Yeah.
Get your meals taken care of. It's not that bad. But then you don't get to spend a long time in each country.
Yeah, it's just set to how long the cruise is docked there.
So there's like
there's a trade, yeah. It's like, how do you play by how much money you have and how much time you would really want to spend there?
Yeah.
And if it's just to see it, then you may come back another time for like an extended stay to that
with
one
another person.
Yeah.
I feel like traveling's always different when you go with different people.
Yeah. So certain cruise might fit one group of people, and you might want to do like an extended land thing with another group of people. Right.
Plus, I've never been on a cruise, so I feel like I want to have that life experience.
I feel like you might freak out on a cruise. I've never been either.
If I'm on top, maybe.
What do you mean if you're on top?
Like on the deck and we're just in open water, that might be a little scary.
Yeah.
But if we're inside, I feel like it won't be so bad because you're in like little rooms. They have they have activities on the boat. It's food. Yeah. So I'll be more preoccupied with the food and the activities and maybe not be on top as much.
Yeah. Because I've never been on a cruise either. I've been on boats, but we went on that boat tour in NOLA.
Oh yeah, that boring ass boat tour.
I know. I thought it was gonna be something cool, but we didn't really see much.
Because there's not much to see.
The levees.
Yeah, briefly. But we're spoiled because we think, we're gonna see like a New York skyline type of thing, but we forgot it's New Orleans.
There's nothing to see.
We were just sitting, talking, and drinking. Yeah. Which I guess was cool, but...
No, that's what you do on boats. Yeah, but you like a little scenery.
You want something to look at. Pep it up.
Like, we could have
sat on the pier and did that.
Could have went to Dumbo and
saw the
some drinks there.
Yeah, exactly.
Adding a Gatorade bottle.
If you go to NOLA, don't do that boat tour. Please.
It's not really worth it.
No.
Because you're not really paying attention to what he says.
And we should have knew that because that's why that alligator thing was sold out because people were like, that has some activity.
We were going to do the swamp tour, but
sold out. See, it's like when you go to when you're like looking for a restaurant and you see one restaurant's mad empty and one's mad full, you know you don't go to that empty restaurant. So something.
It's not always the case. It's not always.
I mean, not always, but a lot of the time. It just makes you think, like, why is this restaurant so empty?
Sometimes people are dumb, though. Because that's what my dad would say. Like, sometimes you see people, everyone just flocks to where everyone else is. Like, there's a scenario. Right, you're in a line. There are, like, two lines. There's a line full of people, and there's one person who's just not on that other, and no one's on the other line. There's like, is there like something wrong? But no one asks anything, and everyone just follows the sheep to the one line.
That's true.
And you could have gotten on that other line. It was nothing wrong with it. Just nobody did anything because everyone's at that one spot. So that's also that's what I mean by there's those cases.
That's true. That's actually how we happened upon this not too good French restaurant because like it looked popping, like mad people are here, but it wasn't popping.
Yeah.
It wasn't popping at all.
Just because, like, it's a tourist trap and everyone is. It's like, everyone thinks it's good, so. I mean, there are those cases where it is good, but there are also those cases where people just do what everyone else is doing.
Right.
That's not always right. Do you?
That's true. Do you. But yeah, so, like, definitely international travel is on the agenda. The thing about international travel, I feel like when I do that, that's, like, the only trip I could do for the year.
If you go abroad, because it costs so much money.
Yeah, like domestic, like we're able to do 2 domestic trips this year.
Oh, to NOLA and
Puerto Rico.
I still would like to go somewhere else. If I could make it happen.
Maybe.
But it's all about budget.
Yeah.
And you gotta save for your future and all those other circumstances you don't know might pop.
Right.
Pop off.
And hopefully I'm still young. Hopefully I still have many more years to travel.
Yeah. I want a travel year, though. I want a year off of life. Yeah. Where it's not really off of life. It's just like I'm abroad and I working to make I have some money coming in, but I'm doing, I don't know, just like...
You're just chilling. Do the au pair thing. But the thing with the au pair thing, okay, how much of your time is going to be consumed by being the au pair? Like, would it give you time to...
It depends on the house and the family, I think, because au pairs usually, they're as busy as however much the family requires them to do. So it's like picking up kids from practice or whatever, or just dropping them off from school, or watching them when the parents go out to dinner. There are various days and time slots where you're gonna be preoccupied, but then you also have your own downtime like anything else.
Right.
But the thing about that is it's less intensive. It's more like, it's not really mind grinding work. It's just like monotonous sort of work. You're like, oh, pick up the kids, bring them home, you know?
Kids like do my head in, so for me it would be like
I think I'd be fine because I was camp counselor, and if I could survive that summer, like 4 weeks with annoying kids, not that they all were annoying, but they were pretty much.
I guess when you're a nanny or au pair, the kids like love you.
Yeah, you're just one person, and they generally try to be nice. And I know people who've done it, and it did not seem like a whole bunch
of work.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of work, and they also got to travel. It also, like I said, depends on the family. Like some families take you on vacation with them, right? Because they want you to watch the kids, but you also have your own time to
hang out and chill. That could be a move. My thing, I would want like a fellowship, like a cool fellowship in my field, where I'm like doing like some cool work abroad, and then they like pay for my stay. Probably wouldn't get paid that much, but it would be like a good look for my career.
It would
I get to live abroad. Like that would be like.
Well, yeah, a fellowship would also be cool. Yeah, fellowships are a little bit competitive though.
They're really hard to get.
Because they're paying for you to go somewhere else and do some study work.
Yeah. I should do more research into that, actually.
Yeah, how to make a fellowship happen.
A broad fellowship.
Maybe I'll just do some freelance work abroad.
No, I tried using Elance, right? Oh, speaking of, I have a post coming up that's about budgeting, and one of my suggestions is to like supplement your income by doing like side work, and I mentioned freelancing. So I'm trying this site called Elance, and I've only like proposed for 3, like submitted proposals for 3 jobs. I haven't heard anything back yet. It's just making me like really frustrated.
I think it's just competitive. Everyone's trying to freelance. Yeah. Even people who don't have jobs are trying to freelance.
Right. It's just like, I think it's something you really have to like work at and submit a lot of proposals.
Yeah, like anything else, like with applying to jobs.
It's like, ugh, I just wanted some like easy side money.
Yeah. This woman who works in publishing, I was asking her about freelancing, like reporters. She's like, I wouldn't do it. She's like, because literally they pay reporters the same amount they paid 10 years ago, and the cost of living has gone up. So she's like, it's not really worth all your effort trying to freelance for this type of industry. And like for writing anyways, because they're not going to make much money off of it.
No, unless you're like super established and people are like asking for you.
Yeah, if you're super established and you already know what you're like going after, I feel like then it might be more applicable for you to do that. Yeah. You just have to have a more of a set plan if you're going to do something that's not going to pay off that much.
Right. You know. But definitely, like, the long-term plan of my career is to, like, do consulting. Like, just to be, like, people to pay me for my experience, knowledge. But it's, like, to get to that point is so difficult and long and arduous. So, how do we get into work? Traveling abroad and then fellowship. Okay.
Yeah.
It always comes back to work.
Work and love.
Work and love. Like, those are, like, the driving forces.
Behind any 20-something. Work and love.
That's what you're just trying to, like, build your career, build your love life. That's the only thing
you're figuring
like,
out. Or loving yourself.
And loving yourself. Loving others and loving yourself. Yeah. But I'm definitely thinking about, like, what career moves I want to make, because my, like, my long-term plan was to, like, slowly transition out of, like, direct service social work, and coming to this job was, like, step 1 in doing that. And I wanted to stay at this job for at least 2 years and then move on to something that was even more far removed from doing, like, direct service work and more towards, like, writing and programming and possibly like research and things of that nature. So I hit my year in July, and it takes several months for you to find a job. So I'm like, oh, then by December I gotta start like looking and applying.
OMG, that is crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
Right? So I'm like browsing, Indeed and Idealist and like other sites like that just to see like what's out there and what I would like to do, and if I have the qualifications to like make that transition by next year. And I'm like, okay, I see some things I could possibly qualify for.
Well, that's smart,
and
though.
I'm like, what can I do at my job now that will make me more qualified for these other jobs?
So you gotta hustle, man.
Right. So it's just like, you have to like constantly thinking about like the next thing, and it's so time consuming and difficult.
No, yeah, I agree. Because, like, sometimes you also get caught up in your day-to-day, and then that's how you, like, lose time. You're like, wait a minute, X amount of months passed by, I thought I was going to do this then.
Right.
I just got so caught up, I wasn't on task to, like, move when I wanted to.
Because time moves by so quickly. Like, we're already halfway done with this year.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that happened.
Gross. I'm like halfway to turning Kristen's age.
Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Listen, I haven't even been 26 for 2 months yet. I've only been 26 for a month and a couple days.
Okay.
So, I'm not that far into 26.
I didn't say you were far in. I'm just saying I'm halfway to being that age.
Well, yeah, you are. It's good you know and realize that. You're not that young.
I am very young.
You're not young at all.
I still get carded.
So do I. I feel, well, people just card you. You have, if you're in like 5 range.
Yeah.
So it's not as good.
Well, you're trying to say I should be happy about that?
Yeah, I would be. I don't know, but yeah, I'm like close to that age where I feel like I need to have things together. I don't have anything together. No.
Life is just not what you think it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's all you can take away from it.
Right.
So, you know the things that make life seem better. TV.
Television.
Entertainment.
Yeah, lots of new TV popping up. The new David Duchovny show on NBC called Aquarius just premiered.
I thought it was on Fox.
I think, no, it's on NBC because it's on the same channel as Hannibal, which is NBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think Hannibal starts soon, too.
I think so.
Yeah, but Aquarius is a TV series. It's about the 60s, basically, but one of the main characters is a young Charles Manson. And it's about these 2 detectives who are trying to find a girl that's like living in Manson's coven or whatever.
Of young groupies.
Wafy, hippie girls. It's like a decent show.
Yeah, it hasn't blown me away.
No, it's not like mind-blowing.
I love David Duchovny though. Yeah, but it hasn't really been blowing me away.
No.
I enjoy the male cop. He's super cute.
Yeah, the young cop is cute. He has a black wife named Kristen. Right? It's Kristen, right?
It is Kristen.
Yeah.
I only missed those 2 minutes. I saw everything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because she was like, oh, did you see he has a black family? I was like, what are you talking about? And it was like, yeah, those like 2 minutes I missed.
Right. So it just talks about different social things that are going on in the 60s, like the Vietnam War, racism, Black Panthers, hippies, drugs, and all that shit.
The introduction of the Miranda rights.
Yeah. That was cool. That was interesting thing to include.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like decent. It's like easy to watch too. Cause I'm kind of blowing through the eps. It's not that like cumbersome.
Yeah, but I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more back and forth.
Yeah,
that's how David Duchovny was in the X-Files. A bit more like banter, and he still does it to a degree. But it's not the same.
That much.
Yeah.
I think if they were interacting with Manson more, or if Manson was doing more than just like
harassing dad
and playing guitar and
whatever else he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing crazy shit, but he's not
just
like
being menacing.
Yeah, he's just being
like popping in the shadows. Hey there. Like,
it's not
going off. Something.
Yeah, so it's not like
hey there,
super engaging. It's not a super engaging crime drama, but I thought it would be. But maybe it's building to something.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm still watching Wayward Pines. I can't remember if we talked about it yet, but that's the new show on Fox with what's his name? Matt Dillon?
Yes.
Matt Dillon, Terrence Howard's in it. Juliette Lewis is in it, and some other people whose faces I recognize, but I don't know their names. And that's kind of like, I don't know if I would call it sci-fi, but it's
I heard it was Twin Peaks-esque.
It's very Twin Peaks-esque, like a mystery, like a murder mystery almost. I think that's pretty good and pretty engaging. It's the type of show where you want to like sit and watch the entire series so you can finally understand what's going on.
Yeah, maybe I'll just save it up then.
Yeah, maybe save it up because there's a lot of like, there's a lot of mystery. I really like it. I think the acting's pretty good. I think Terrence Howard's doing a really good job on it. Matt Dillon, Empire. He's getting a lot of work on Fox.
Yeah.
They're loving him. So that's good. I would definitely recommend that. Probably more than Aquarius. What else am I watching?
There was something else that I thought was supposed to start this summer that I wanted to check out. But I can't. It wasn't Hannibal. I mean, it's something that's on my list. I can't remember now. I thought something cool was supposed to come on.
Oh, the Walking Dead prequel. What is this? That come out in June?
Maybe. I'm not certain.
That I definitely want to check out. Because I feel like that will be interesting. I'm interested to see where they're going to go with it and how they're going to film it and things of that nature.
Is it an official prequel or?
I'm pretty sure that's because even the little preview that they showed after last season's end, it's clearly a prequel because they it's like a sunny suburban neighborhood, and then this dude is talking on the radio, and he's like, oh, there's word of this new virus out. Make sure you guys get your flu shot and stay inside. So it's clearly before the outbreak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess there's no premiere date yet.
Well, that's something I guess to keep your eye out for. I still wanna. I've been looking at some Netflix movies, and I'm thinking about. I started this new Netflix show. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just, like, it's recommended, and it's with that girl from iCarly, Sam, who plays Sam.
That's
on
the one
iCarly.
about the kids.
Yeah,
whatever.
Like, it's some like disease that happens. Like, it kills anyone above 22 years old, or it's slowly killing people above 22 years old. I'm like, I'm not sure what to make of this, but I'm like gonna give it a chance. It's like, and what's interesting about it is a weekly series on Netflix, so a new episode comes out once a week as opposed to them releasing them all at once. So I was like, I get where they're going. Like, everyone, you just drop dead. That's basically, you like have like a little mini seizure for like half a second, and then you drop dead. And blood busts out of your nose and things. So I don't know where they're
Who
going.
from iCarly's in it?
Sam.
Yeah.
She's like the main girl. She's like this pregnant mom.
Overacting.
She's a teen mom, and she has a baby in the first episode. So right when the outbreak happens, then there's some other angsty people going on. There's this black guy, this young black guy, and his young sister. He's like signed up for the military, but he can't go now because the whole town is quarantined.
Okay.
It's just happening in this one little town. We'll see what happens with that show.
Oh, so the outbreak is only in that town.
Yes.
It's not in the world.
Yeah, it's just that one town. So they like quarantined off the town. They're like, oh, they're leaving us here to die. We'll see how it goes. I'm giving it a chance.
It sounds decent.
What I'm really mad about is when is The Revenant season 2 coming back?
Oh.
They've been filming this for like 3 years now. I'm like, they have the American thing that was terrible out. Why can't they just put out season 2?
I don't know. I don't know if they're waiting on. Do you have like a Google alert set for it?
Well, I keep searching every now and then. I'm like, they've been out of like in pre-production forever. I feel like they started filming season 2 in like 2013.
Oh,
so I'm
that doesn't bode well.
No, I feel like maybe they're just dragging their feet on something. Maybe it's a French way of working.
Maybe. That sounds like a long time, though.
But it definitely is coming back because it did really well. So I just don't know what their hiccup is.
I don't know.
I don't know the ins and outs of the studios down there. Perry.
I gotta follow up on my Brit shows like Utopia and what's the zombie one again? In the Flesh. Coming back. I'm mad that Youngers never came back. There's 2 seasons, that's it?
Oh.
They just left it on a bit of a cliffhanger.
I never started it.
I liked it a lot.
Maybe I won't start it if they leave it off.
I mean, it's not a huge cliffhanger, but it's about these kids in a band and they're trying to make it. So I thought they'd at least end it with them like really, really, really making it, not like kind of making it.
Yeah.
But but I like it a lot. It's just what your cousin said. It's just like about these kids who live in Peckham and they're using the slang, and it's just like, I don't know. It's a nice watch.
Another British or abroad show, Wolf Blood.
Oh God.
I don't think they're coming back, and they ended also on a bit of a cliffhanger.
You think they're not coming back?
It did have 3 or 4 seasons.
What?
Yeah.
On Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it did pretty well. Okay. I don't know if it's coming back, but
4 seasons is enough, I think. That's a long run.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think that's like the bulk of what I'm watching now.
Yeah, aside from I'm still trying to get through Orphan Black. It's been a lot tougher as of late.
I'm just gonna wait till it ends because I'm so behind.
Oh, I'm maybe in the 3rd episode of the season. Oh, it's been a little bit. I don't know. It just hasn't been a priority for me. So I'm I'll watch it when I watch it. And nothing has been bad. Oh, I gotta see.
Yeah, it's just meh.
Yeah.
This season, maybe I'll bail on it. I don't know.
I also I've been watching a lot of Lifetime biopic movies. When I was at my grandma's, I watched the Whitney movie. Terrible. It was terrible.
Of course it was.
I was like, oh, Yaya from America's Next Top Model plays Whitney, and this random dude plays Bobby Brown. And it's basically the saga when Whitney meets Bobby Brown. I didn't know Whitney was 6 years older than Bobby Brown, but she was. And how their relationship was there was a lot of softcore porn parts in it. I'm like, why are you having this sex scene last for 10 minutes? I don't know. It was just really random.
Jesus.
It wasn't that good. I can understand why the family didn't want that movie made.
Yeah.
And Angela Bassett directed it.
What?
Yeah.
Why would she do that?
I don't know.
Herself?
I think she thought it was going to be better than what it was. It wasn't. Apparently,
she's the director, so she fucked it up.
Apparently, it wasn't terrible to most people, but it was not good.
Oh, well,
I did like the Gabby Douglas story though.
Oh, she has a Lifetime movie?
Yeah, she does. She narrates it, but that was actually pretty good. I watched her biopic, and I was like, oh, this is actually good. I was like, maybe it's because it's more uplifting story as opposed to the demise of Whitney on crack.
And maybe because if she's narrating, she must have been involved.
She was involved,
helps.
That was a better... if you had to pick... Watch Gabby Douglas movie. It's way better than Whitney.
Oh, wait. Gabby Douglas, the...
Olympian.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
Precious.
Gabby. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
No, not Precious.
Oh, because I'm like, that's a little early for her to be having a biopic.
No, the Olympian. Okay. She's also planning to make a comeback for 2016 Olympics.
Of course.
So she wants to try to be the first ever person to defend her title and win the all around and the team again, for gold.
Ooh.
And her story was really good. It made me interested. She was really poor. Her family, she has 3 siblings. Her mom raised them basically, and she just worked really hard to become a champion.
Yeah.
And it's well, that's a pretty inspiring story.
Didn't she go to a state where that other Olympian trained and then she had to live with that surrogate family?
Yeah, she moved to Iowa because she really wanted to train with Chow, who's the coach of Shawn Johnson, who's also in the Olympics. And in order to do that, she really hustled her way to get on his radar, and then had her mom try and help her, and then eventually they didn't have enough money to fly her out there and live with her, so they found a host family that decided to host her for like 2 years. Wow. And she was like, I'm the only black person in Iowa.
Oh, God.
But it was a really good story, I thought. I thought they portrayed it pretty well, and like,
damn, now she's like the champion.
Yeah, she's like gold, African American, first ever African American, but she's like one of the first ever women to win all around and team gold too. So she's like record setter. Yeah. Plus she was really young when she did that too.
How old was she? 15 when she did it?
I think she was like 16 or 15. Yeah, and she's 19 now. Just like
really?
I was like, oh wow.
Shit. So yeah, she's still pretty young. Though I know gymnastic but
short
hard
life.
On your body.
Basically, the one time you're in the Olympics, that's it.
Yeah.
Because like you might not ever get back there again.
Yeah.
You like ruin stuff.
Because all that damn flipping and stretching.
Yeah. They have like the strongest bodies ever.
Yeah.
And though apparently the Olympic Village is also really freaky. Like when you get there, like
of course.
Sex scandals galore.
Of course.
Everyone's just running around doing everything and anything.
Yeah. Well, that I already knew. Speaking of, apparently Michael Phelps just got married.
To who?
Or engaged. To his like longtime girl or something.
I didn't even know he had a longtime girl.
Oh, that's what I heard. Okay. Cool.
I guess good for you.
He also wants to do a comeback. We'll see.
We'll
3
see.
Olympics is a lot.
Yeah. But you never know. You have the drive and the determination to do something. You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited for Olympics. That's like next year.
Yeah, the Rio Olympics.
Too fast. The world's going too fast.
It's 2016.
It was just 2012 when I was a young 23.
I know. I was just out of college.
Yeah.
I was like, where is my life going? And the same thing is happening right now.
Like, where is my life going 2016?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary. I don't want to think about that.
I know. Also, I think it's my 5-year reunion next year. For college, undergrad.
You guys have 5-year reunion?
Yeah, every 5 years they do a reunion.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, if I go. I only want to go if I know people that I know are going.
Yeah. Same with high school. High school's not that far away, only 2 years.
Eek.
To a high school reunion.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was younger and I used to watch TV shows of people in their high school reunion,
they seemed a lot older and well off to do. Like, they had families, they were married, high-powered XXX.
And like at 28, you guys are doing all that? That's so unrealistic.
That's not real.
It's not real.
That's a lie, unless you're like coming from small town Iowa and you're married and you run like the hardware store.
Exactly. Like no one's a high-powered anything at 28 unless you like own your own business and you got lucky or something.
Yeah, you like coded something.
Yeah. Which people have. I don't know if people in our class have done anything like cool yet.
Yeah, I know the class above us, they've done some pretty interesting things.
Really interesting things.
But yeah, I'm not sure about our class. Like, we're doing well, but nothing like super like OMG.
We're hitting like the medium.
Yeah.
Standard.
A little bit, a standard and a little smidge.
A little smidge. I guess like we have.
Because everyone has really lofty goals too.
That's true. See, that sets you up for failure.
Yeah, really.
Well, it makes you feel inadequate because you feel like you should be at this like higher place. But
it's always good to have something to work towards. Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, but yeah, I feel like our class will always have certain people, especially, will have their own goals of how they want their life to go, and just like. There's no set rule of when you're supposed to hit certain marks. Right. So it's just like a matter of how anxious you get about it.
Right.
Or it can happen in just a really long time, not when you expected.
Right.
Yeah.
They're still pretty young. So people tell me. I don't know.
But yeah. We'll see, I guess.
So for this week.
Yes. I'll come back next week for new tales, a new topic. And new show recommendations, probably. Or film. Yeah, Jurassic World.
Yes.
That's coming out.
This week?
I think this week or the week after.
Oh, okay, now we must see that. Or should we wait so we're not in a Tomorrowland situation? Or should we just say, fuck it?
For the reviews?
To watch it.
Like, wait for the reviews to decide if you want to watch it?
Or should we just be like, no, it's Jurassic Park.
That's
Can you really, fail?
See it in 3D.
I don't.
You can't not... we have to figure this out.
We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out. But until next time.
Bye.